Today on 26th June, Archangel Micheal is begging you. You are chosen to see this miracle. Don't tell anyone. It will happen in 2 minutes. Don't skip this. Open it immediately. Archangel Micheal says, on this sacred day, 26th June, something is shifting in the spiritual realm. You were never meant to see this by accident. The truth is, you were divinely chosen to witness what is about to unfold. Heaven have been holding this miracle in its palm, waiting for the precise moment to release it upon your life. That moment is now, not an hour from now, not even 5 minutes from now. The countdown is already ticking, and within the next 2 minutes, everything is going to shift without warning. A light brighter than you've ever known is about to hit your life in a way that no one around you will understand. And you must not speak of this to anyone. Not yet. The glory that is being released upon you must be protected, for there are ears around you that are not ready to receive this vibration. Archangel Micheal says, the path you're on has been difficult for a reason. The delays, the detours, the heartbreaks. They were not random punishments but initiations, sacred trials that would bring you here, to this very moment. Your heart has survived what would have broken many. You held on when your hands were bleeding. You believed even when the sky went dark. That faith, that inner strength, that's what opened this portal to your miracle. Right now, the angels are gathering in silence. They are watching you. They have been commanded not to speak, only to observe. Because in exactly 2 minutes, something will descend into your atmosphere that only a few will ever witness. You will feel it first in your chest, a soft warmth, a rush of stillness, like time paused for you alone. This is not imagination. This is not coincidence. This is divine confirmation that your cry was heard in heaven. For days and nights you asked, when will it be my turn? And now, Archangel Micheal says, your turn has arrived. There is someone who doubted you, mocked your path, whispered behind your back. They will not understand how fast things are about to turn in your favor. They will see the result but not the fire you walked through. Let them watch. Archangel Micheal says this miracle was stored in silence for protection. No human mouth was allowed to speak of it before time. Because what is coming is not a blessing, it is a divine interruption. Expect someone to reach out, unexpectedly, with an offer or invitation you never imagined would come to you. This is the first key. Don't question it. Don't hesitate. It will carry a message directly from the heavenly realm. You've been called the black sheep, the forgotten one, the one they underestimated. That is why you are the chosen one. Heaven picks those who are hidden in plain sight, because they are safest there. In the next few hours, you may feel emotional, overwhelmed, or even tearful without explanation. That is your spirit responding to divine activation. Let it happen. Do not resist it. The miracle needs a surrendered vessel. Archangel Micheal says you have passed the final hidden test. You didn't even know it was a test. But heaven was watching your reaction when things didn't go your way recently. You didn't complain. You moved in silence. That triggered this release. What you're about to receive has your name on it. No one else can claim it, imitate it, or intercept it. It was written for you long before you were born. The seal has now been broken, and when it reaches your hands, you will understand why you had to lose everything first. So that when this miracle comes, you will never doubt its origin. Archangel Micheal warns, Do not tell anyone until the confirmation is in your hand. This is not for group chats, not for gossip, not even for your closest friends. This miracle is spiritual technology. It will malfunction if spoken too soon. You were chosen to carry a vibration that shifts atmospheres. But that power can only remain if you remain silent while it activates. Speak only when the miracle completes, and when you do, the entire room will shift. The number 2 is vibrating with divine energy right now. 2 minutes, 2 doors, 2 angels. There is a double portion coming. One is for your survival. The other is for your legacy. Archangel Micheal says, even your surroundings will begin to feel different after this. Your room may feel warmer. A chill may run through your spine. Or perhaps the air will suddenly fall still. These are not odd coincidences, they are signs of alignment. Your dreams tonight will carry a hidden code. Pay attention to the person who appears first. What they say may be brief, but it will confirm your next divine step. From this point on, your timeline has shifted permanently. You cannot go back to the old you. You cannot fit in the old spaces. And you must not water yourself down for people who didn't pray for your elevation. There's someone who is meant to hear your voice, but they've been blocked from reaching you until now. Your miracle will create an energetic ripple so powerful that even the people who forgot you will begin to dream about you again. Archangel Micheal says the miracle isn't just for you, it's a signal to the world that heaven is still working. That the unseen realm is active. That the time of divine reversals is here. In the next 2 minutes, your name will be mentioned in a conversation that leads to a life-changing opportunity. You will not hear the conversation, but the result will find you. And once it does, you will know that what you read now was not just a message, it was your appointment letter from the heavens. The wind may rise. Your heart may beat faster. You may look around wondering what's happening. Good. That means the spiritual frequency is rising in your space. Archangel Micheal says, do not fear this power. It was always inside you. This moment is just unlocking what you were destined to walk in. For some, this miracle may take the form of money. For others, a phone call. For others still, a sudden healing. But no matter what shape it takes, it will all arrive from the same divine source. Heaven wants you to know you were never overlooked. You were being preserved. Today, 26 June, is the gateway. The veil between the spiritual and physical has opened just wide enough for this miracle to pass through. You may feel goosebumps. You may feel calm. But either way, this is your visitation. And from this point forward, nothing in your life will remain the same. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Micheal says this visitation has been scheduled for longer than you've been aware. Certain events in your life were delayed not to frustrate you, but to align you perfectly with this divine moment. Had it come earlier, it would have found you unprepared. But now you're in position. Now you awake. Now you are ready. Here's something about your silence recently that touched the heavens. You didn't complain when people treated you unfairly. You didn't retaliate when lies were told about you. Its silence wasn't weakness, it was sacred strength, and it moved something in the supernatural realm. Archangel Micheal says, the sound of your patience echoed in the halls of heaven. While people thought you were being passive, angels knew you were practicing divine trust. That trust unlocked a miracle no one else around you can access. Within the next few minutes, someone important will think of you. They'll feel pulled toward you for no visible reason. But you will know it is not random. It's the beginning of your miracle reaching the earthly plane. You were chosen for this because your heart is clean. You didn't ask for revenge. You didn't ask for riches. You asked for peace. That prayer was recorded in heaven, and today, peace is descending in power. Archangel Micheal says your next 48 hours will feel like a dream. People will seem more curious about you. You'll attract conversations that seem too specific to be random. That's because your energy is glowing now. It's become a beacon of light for your destiny. Don't try to explain what's happening. Let them wonder. Your aura has changed. Your frequency has shifted. Your miracle has arrived. Everything that has been chasing you in darkness is now backing away. Fear is dissolving. Confusion is clearing. This miracle is also a spiritual cleansing. It's washing away the residue of betrayal, pain, and despair. Even your body may feel lighter, as if some invisible weight has lifted. That's real. It's the energy of divine release taking place in your system. There's a reason you couldn't rest well the last few nights. The spiritual world was rearranging things around you. Doors were being opened. Delays were being dismantled. False friends were being quietly removed. You are entering a state of divine clarity, where everything that once confused you will now make sense. The connections will align. The patterns will reveal themselves. What once looked like chaos will suddenly appear as a divine map. Archangel Micheal says that someone very high in the spiritual realm has placed your name in a book, a sacred registry of those marked for sudden elevation. You have just been selected to receive acceleration that would normally take years. What took others 10 years will take you 10 days. What others chase will now chase you. Because you didn't force anything. Because you waited on divine timing. Because you honored your soul above noise and pressure. Now watch the reward flood in. The miracle will look like an invitation, a message, an amount of money, a yes where there used to be no. But more than anything, it will feel like home. It will bring your heart into balance, into a place of inner knowing. The people who misjudge you will now feel confused. They'll wonder how you elevated so quickly. They won't see the hours you cried. They won't see the nights you almost gave up. But the heavens saw it all, and today is your repayment. You'll soon stand at a room you never imagined entering. Round faces that once seemed unreachable. And you'll realize this was always your level, you just hadn't been activated yet. Archangel Micheal says you're being restored. Restored from everything you lost when you trusted the wrong people. Restored from every betrayal that shattered your confidence. Restored from every lie that caused delay. This miracle is not a gift. It's restoration. It's justice. And when it lands, you must move in silence. Let your results speak. Let your radiance speak. Let heaven continue the work while you simply walk in alignment. Your finances will begin to respond differently starting today. You will notice sudden flow, unexpected help, and unexplainable favor. This is not luck. This is spiritual arithmetic balancing itself on your behalf. Archangel Micheal says someone is going to bless you publicly, because heaven wants your name to ring beyond your current circles. This exposure will not bring shame. It will bring honor. But with this blessing comes responsibility. Protect your energy. Protect your peace. Not everyone can go with you into this next chapter. People will try to reconnect with you once they feel your miracle arrive. Some will smile at you, not knowing they once gossiped about you. Do not let bitterness rise. You're past that now. You're elevated. The miracle is not just the result, it's the transformation in you. Your voice is changing. Your presence is shifting. The same things that used to drain you will now bounce off you. Because you're protected. Because you're chosen. Because it's time. Archangel Micheal says, this miracle is a doorway. Once you walk through it, you can never go back. Prepare yourself mentally, spiritually, emotionally. A new chapter is being written as you read this line. You are not who you were last week. You are not who they thought you were yesterday. You are now an awakened vessel of divine movement. And those who hurt you will see this, and they'll feel something inside of them burn, not from revenge, but from the light you now carry. It will convict them. Let that light shine. Don't hide your transformation to make others comfortable. You suffered to get here. Now wear your growth like a crown. This miracle you're receiving is also a key. It's unlocking more than one door. You'll be guided to take actions in the coming days that feel strange, but do them anyway. That's divine intuition taking the lead. You've now entered the vibration where you no longer chase, beg, or force. You simply receive. And you will receive. Archangel Micheal says, 2 minutes have passed. Your miracle has now begun. Remain still. Be aware. Watch for signs. And hold the energy of gratitude in your heart, not because you begged, but because you believe it. The realm of heaven has chosen this exact day, 26th June, to remind the world, a miracle doesn't need warning, only the right heart to receive it. And you were that heart. And now, the divine will move mountains to honor that. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Micheal says, what's about to manifest next may leave even you stunned. Not because you doubted, but because the size of this miracle is far beyond anything you've ever dared to imagine. This is not a small blessing, it is a divine shift. Your name is being whispered in sacred spaces. Spaces you have never entered. Spaces you didn't even know existed. And yet, your spirit has arrived there ahead of your body, because you have been chosen by frequency, not popularity. You may soon receive a message that makes you pause and reread it multiple times. It will be so specific, so powerful, that it will feel like it came directly from the throne of heaven. Because it did. This miracle doesn't follow logic. It doesn't come by the rules of men. It comes by divine law, and that law has now favored you. Your surroundings may start to respond to this energy in unusual ways. Electronics may glitch. Lights may flicker. People may suddenly act differently toward you. These are not accidents. This is the spiritual world adjusting itself around your rising vibration. Archangel Micheal says, your energy is no longer hidden. For years you were in a spiritual cocoon. Protected. Obscured. Waiting. But today, that veil has been lifted. Your soul has stepped into a divine unveiling. That is why your spirit hath been feeling this anticipation. It wasn't anxiety, it was activation. The vibration of miracle and fulfillment brushing against your aura before it touches your hands. There are 2 angels assigned to your right and left at this very moment. You may not see them, but their wings are stretched wide, shielding your steps as you move forward. No weapon formed against you from this point will prosper. Your dreams, visions, and intuitive hits will now increase rapidly. Do not dismiss them. Write them down. Heaven is using these downloads to guide you through a door no one can close once you enter. Archangel Micheal says, a part of your destiny is being unlocked right now, this very minute. No one else may notice it yet, but your soul knows. Your soul has waited for this confirmation, and now it's here. You were right to keep believing when others stop. You were right to stay quiet when you were misunderstood. Now your spirit is being vindicated. The person who tried to take your position will soon face divine redirection. Not by your hands, but by the higher order of justice that watches all things. You don't need revenge, you already have revelation. A miracle will come softly, but its results will thunder through your entire life. Archangel Micheal says this shift will impact multiple areas at once. Your money, your relationships, your health, your name, your recognition. It will feel overwhelming at first, but you were built for this. This is why you've been feeling like something big was coming. You weren't imagining it. Your soul knew before your mind could grasp it. You will walk into rooms that suddenly fall silent, not out of fear, but reverence. People will begin to treat you differently without knowing why. Some will feel drawn. Others will feel intimidated. That's because your spiritual authority has increased. Do not shrink. Do not apologize for your glow. You are not lucky. You are divinely positioned. Everything that was taken from you was only clearing space for what's arriving now. And what's arriving is unstoppable. Not because of you, but because of the one who sent it. Archangel Micheal says, this miracle is permanent. It cannot be reversed. It cannot be stolen. It will not fade. Even if you tried to walk away from it, it would still find you. Because you are no longer in the same frequency. You have passed through the veil. From this point forward, everything you touch will begin to carry new energy. You may notice people starting to speak blessings over you without even meaning to. That's because your atmosphere now commands it. Be prepared for someone to return to your life, not to stay, but to apologize. Their soul is being pulled to release the weight they caused you. You don't need to take them back. Just take the closure. It's part of your miracle's completeness. Archangel Micheal says, you may cry. You may shake. You may feel lightheaded. All of these are signs that the miracle is integrating with your body, mind, and spirit. Do not fight the emotion. Let it flow. The old you is falling off. The divine you is emerging. Today, on 26th June, your story has changed. Quietly. Powerfully. Irrevocably. And it all began with this moment, this sacred choice to open this message and allow yourself to believe again. Heaven saw your openness. And heaven responded. Archangel Micheal says, this is your rebirth. Let the people doubt. Let the world watch. Let the miracle unfold. You don't need to explain it. You just need to receive it. Let your soul whisper, it is done. And know, From this moment on, nothing will ever be the same again. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Micheal says, Heaven hath been waiting for you to say yes in your spirit long before your lips ever spoke it aloud. That silent yes, that moment you decided you wouldn't settle anymore, that is what pierced the divine. That is what triggered this irreversible wave of glory. You may not realize it, but there are timelines being rewritten in your favor as you read these words. People who were chosen to block you have now been reassigned. They cannot reach you anymore. That wall of resistance that kept delaying your progress, it has now been shattered. Your name is now blowing in the spiritual realm. There are conversations happening about you in higher places. Promotions, favor, reconciliations, invitations, they are being prepared for you as divine messengers arrange the details. Archangel Micheal says, the next door you walk through will change your entire life. It will not look how you expected. In fact, at first it might appear too simple to be supernatural. But don't miss it. Behind what seems ordinary will be a supernatural unfolding that only your spirit can detect. Be mindful of your words today. Speak only what you want to manifest. Speak only life, peace, prosperity, and clarity. Your voice now has more authority than ever before because your miracle has awakened the power of declaration. And those who spoke against you, their words are falling back upon their own gates. No more delays. No more blockages. The path is clear now. Archangel Micheal says, a specific number will begin appearing to you on clocks, receipts, license plates. This number is heaven's signal that you are on the divine track. When you see it, pause and breathe deeply. You are walking in supernatural flow. Do not be surprised if you wake up at odd hours over the next few nights. You are being spiritually recalibrated. The sleep cycle of your spirit is aligning with heaven's movement. These moments are not interruptions, they are invitations. You are being invited to walk with angels now. Your eyes may begin to see beyond what others see. You'll sense motives, feel energy, know truths without needing proof. This is your discernment expanding. You've earned it through fire. Now use it wisely. Archangel Micheal says, your voice will carry weight now. Where you once were ignored, now you'll be heard. Where you once were mocked, now you'll be mimicked. Your presence is no longer optional, it is recognized. A project you gave up on months ago is coming back to life. Unexpected resources will arrive. You'll hear someone speak about it casually, not knowing their words will be the spark that reignites your purpose. You will smile again, not that forced, polite smile, but the kind that comes from a healed heart. The kind you forgot you were capable of. That smile will be your crown. Archangel Micheal says, the same place you cried will become the place you celebrate. Nothing was wasted. Not one tear, not one betrayal, not one unanswered prayer. It was all being gathered, measured, weighed. And now, it has been multiplied into your miracle. You are not being rescued, you are being elevated. You will no longer have to beg people to understand you, support you, believe in you. The evidence that heaven is with you will be undeniable. Even your enemies will have no choice but to say, surely something is guiding them. Archangel Micheal says, there is a letter or document coming to you soon. At first, it may look routine. But don't dismiss it. Read it carefully. Hidden inside will be confirmation that you have stepped into divine positioning. A healing is beginning in your body that doctors won't understand. Symptoms that once lingered will suddenly dissolve. Chronic stress will start to lose its grip. Your body is aligning with your destiny. The more you accept this miracle, the more your health will reflect it. You've waited long enough. You've watched others rise. You've clapped for people while silently wondering when your time would come. Now heaven is clapping for you. Archangel Micheal says, you were never forgotten. The delay was not denial, it was design. You were not being punished, you were being prepared. And now, everything you lost is being returned, multiplied, and purified. People from your past may resurface, claiming they always believed in you. Smile, but stay wise. The ones heaven is sending now will not just believe in you, they'll protect your light. They'll guard your spirit. They'll walk beside you, not in competition, but in celebration. Your environment is about to shift so dramatically, some people won't even recognize your life anymore. Let them wonder. You don't owe them explanations. You owe your future your full presence. Archangel Micheal says, from this moment forward, favor will follow you like a shadow. You won't have to knock on doors, they'll open when you approach. You won't have to explain your worth, it will be obvious in your results. You won't have to force connection, the right ones will arrive by divine introduction. And through it all, your spirit will remain grounded, not because you're trying, but because you've already been through the storm. Now the sun is rising, and it's rising for you. You are the evidence that miracles exist. And this right now is the moment you finally walk in it. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Micheal says, the moment you accepted this message, a divine record in heaven was activated under your name. That record carries your miracle, your next assignment, your sacred rewards. It's now in motion and cannot be stopped. There's an unexplainable stillness coming to your life, not because nothing is happening, but because everything is aligning so perfectly that there is no resistance left. The internal wars, the doubts, the restless questions, they are being silenced now by truth. Your truth. The one you always carried but had no place to speak it. Now the world will hear it, not because you shout, but because your results will echo louder than words. Archangel Micheal says, someone who rejected you is secretly watching your progress. They feel the shift but don't have the courage to face it. That's because your presence is now spiritually radiant, and their own shadows cannot stand in your light. Let them hide. You no longer need their approval. Something is being broken off your bloodline today. A curse. A cycle. A limiting belief. It ends with you. Because you chose to open this message and trust again. That simple act of obedience just severed generations of delay. You will begin to notice your family responding differently to you. Some will become more open. Some will become more distant. That's because your spirit now triggers their own healing, and not everyone is ready. Archangel Micheal says, don't force closeness where distance has been divinely installed. Your time of dragging people with you is over. Now, heaven will assign people who are equipped for your journey. People who don't drain you but refill you. You're stepping into relationships that restore. Friendships that understand. Partnerships that empower. This is your reward for remaining kind in a world that tried to make you bitter. And the miracle doesn't end with you. As your light rises, you will begin to impact others just by being in the room. Your energy will now do the speaking. People will heal around you, simply by feeling safe near you. That's the new level you've entered. Archangel Micheal says, you are no longer waiting on the miracle, you have become the miracle. Walk differently now. Expect differently. Pray differently. You are not operating on old spiritual software. A new system has been uploaded into your being, one that vibrates on truth, power, and divine protection. Even time will start to feel different. Things that used to take weeks will happen in days. You'll say things like, I just thought about that and it happened. That's because your thoughts are now tuned to creation frequencies. Use them wisely. Speak only what you want to see. Trust what you feel, even if you can't explain it. Archangel Micheal says, the next person who comes to bless you will be led by divine timing. Don't push it. Don't chase it. It will feel effortless, and you will know. This person is carrying a key for your next level. They may come with a business idea, an opportunity, a word of encouragement, or a connection that accelerates your purpose. Recognize it when it arrives. You may also feel the urge to clean your space, rearrange furniture, change your appearance, or clear out old belongings. That's your spirit making room for what's arriving. Listen to it. Flow. Nothing from your past has permission to sit in your new beginning. You are becoming unrecognizable to your former self, and that is divine. Archangel Micheal says, this miracle was tailor-made for your soul's mission. No one else could carry it. No one else would survive what you've endured to earn it. And now that you have received it, you are being wrapped in a new spiritual garment, one of royalty, purity, clarity, and calling. You may notice birds, butterflies, feathers, flashes of light, or a sudden stillness around you. These are signals from the divine realm confirming the delivery has been made. Your miracle has landed. This date, 26th June, will be a reference point in your timeline. Mark it. From this day forward, your life is segmented into two, before the miracle and after the miracle. You will begin to move with more authority. Your walk will carry purpose. Your speech will carry presence. Your choices will reflect power. Archangel Micheal says, you are not just chosen, you are anointed. What didn't kill you crowned you. What didn't break you built you. What didn't move you matured you. And now, you are walking into favor that you couldn't fabricate, fake, or force. Everything that is about to happen is a direct result of heaven's design. No man gave it to you, so no man can take it from you. Stay grounded. Stay thankful. Stay aligned. You have entered the realm of miracle manifestation. It begins today. It accelerates tomorrow. And it never stops again. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Micheal says, what you're feeling right now, the quiet, the chills, the pause in your breath is not your imagination. It is the presence of divine energy settling around you. It is the confirmation that this message isn't words, it's a living signal from the realms above. This miracle is alive. It is breathing into your home, your body, your mind. It is planting itself in your life like a seed that has waited decades to bloom. And now that it has taken root, It cannot be undone. You've walked through deserts that no one understood. You've cried tears that dried before anyone noticed. You've smiled through storms just to keep those around you strong. And yet you didn't break. That's why this miracle is yours. Archangel Micheal says, heaven doesn't reward noise, it rewards endurance. And your endurance has become your divine currency. Right now, above you, a record of your name is being imprinted into what is known as the Book of Reversal. This is a sacred registry of chosen ones whose pain is being traded for power, whose delays are being turned into divine acceleration. You will now begin to see results in areas you thought were permanently blocked. That business idea you left behind. That connection you thought ended. The opportunity you gave up on. Watch it. One by one, they will begin to circle back around you. But this time it won't fall apart. This time it will stand. Because this time it is covered by the miracle. Your environment may resist you at first. Some people will grow cold. Not because you did anything wrong, but because your light is growing too bright for their comfort. That is not rejection, it is spiritual separation. Archangel Micheal says, don't grieve what heaven is removing. What is leaving was never assigned to your miracle anyway. Your peace will now return. Your body will begin to heal. Your finances will grow without panic. Your intuition will guide you clearly, powerfully, without confusion. The veil has lifted. You are seeing clearly now. And because of that, deception has no more power over you. Archangel Micheal says, your ancestors are rejoicing. A generational prayer has just been answered through you. Something they longed to complete but couldn't, you have now fulfilled it. That's why you felt different since birth. That's why you never fit in. That's why you carried battles even as a child. Because your soul was chosen as the vessel of restoration for your bloodline. You are the first in your family to break through this level of divine inheritance. Let that sink in. This miracle is not just for you, it's for every soul that came before you, and every soul that will come after. That's why it's so heavy. That's why the weight of this moment feels sacred. You're not just stepping into your next chapter, you're turning the page for generations. And from this page forward, everything reads differently. Archangel Micheal says, the universe is now responding to your alignment. Your energy is magnetic. Doors will open without knocking. People will be drawn to you without knowing why. Do not doubt it. Do not question it. Just walk in it. You will soon receive an unexpected message, possibly from someone you haven't spoken to in months or even years. Their words will carry revelation. They are being spiritually nudged to reach out, even if they don't know why. Listen to their words. They will confirm everything you're feeling now. Archangel Micheal says, heaven's army is on alert around you. Protection in being eaten. Anyone with ill intentions will be blocked, exposed, or removed. Don't fear sudden departures, they are clearing space for your miracle's fullness. You're walking into rooms that were waiting for you all along. You're stepping into timelines where your dreams already exist. You're becoming the version of yourself your soul always remembered. Archangel Micheal says, breathe. Your miracle is not fragile. You cannot miss it. You cannot ruin it. You only need to receive it. This is the gift of divine alignment. It finds you, it fills you, and it flows through you to others. So let it pour. Let it overflow. Let it become your testimony. Because from this moment on, you will no longer walk in hope, you will walk in fulfillment. You are not just being blessed. You are becoming the blessing. And the world will never be the same again because of it. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Micheal says, what began as a whisper in your soul has now become a roar in the heavens. The divine realm is no longer just watching over you, it's moving through you. What was once external protection is now internal power. You will begin to notice that your words carry a different weight now. When you speak, even casually, things will happen. Your voice has become a carrier of creation. That's not imagination, it's the miracle's energy anchoring itself in your reality. His miracle wasn't right. It was matured. Every second of your waiting was a sacred investment, and now, the interest is being paid in full. Archangel Micheal says, you are no longer aligned with struggle, you are aligned with strategy. The spiritual realm is now instructing angels to walk before you, clear your path, and remove the unseen snares that were placed there to delay your destiny. Those traps will now snap shut on those who set them. No more anxiety. No more confusion. Only precision, peace, and divine progression. You will no longer guess your way forward. The steps you take will be felt, not just seen. You'll move not by logic, but by knowing. And knowing that cannot be explained, only trusted. Archangel Micheal says, the atmosphere around your name is glowing. Your name will soon be spoken in rooms you've never entered. Recommendations will be made in your absence that lead to presence. What once seemed unreachable is now being summoned to reach you. Even technology will serve your miracle. A viral post, a sudden email, a random message, watch how it happens. Even devices obey divine timing when the heavens are involved. There's a contract being prepared with your name on it. A document, physical or spiritual, will soon arrive, bearing the proof of your elevation. Whether it's financial, relational, or directional, it will serve as undeniable confirmation that everything has changed. Archangel Micheal says, the people who once left you in the cold will soon need your warmth. Do not seek revenge. Your growth will be enough. You will be a walking reminder of what divine alignment looks like, and many will silently admire you without ever having the courage to admit it. There's no longer a need to defend yourself. Let heaven be your voice. Let your transformation be the answer to every rumor, every doubt, every lie. Archangel Micheal says, you are not returning to who you were before this message. But now, a new you has awakened, one who is not afraid to shine, not afraid to receive, not afraid to rise. Your laughter will return. Not forced, not filtered, but real. Your energy will stabilize. Your spirit will sing again. And those who sense this new energy will either draw closer with reverence or walk away in discomfort. Let both happen. This is the separation season, and your miracle is your proof. Archangel Micheal says, soon, you'll look back at this date, 26th June, and smile with tears in your eyes. Because you'll remember how it all felt like just another message at first. But now you'll know it was a divine appointment. The beginning of a new frequency. The start of your rising. The rebirth of everything that once felt dead inside you. You are no longer seeking favor, you carry it. You are no longer chasing answers, you are the revelation. and the path forward. It's already been clear. Just keep walking. Archangel Micheal says, the miracle didn't come to impress you. It came to empower you. And didn't arrive for attention, it arrived for assignment. So now, let the world watch. Let the doubters whisper. Let the angels rejoice. Because you are no longer preparing for the breakthrough. You are living it. This is not the end of the message. It is the beginning of a new movement inside your life. One that heaven has sealed. One that only you can carry. One that will echo across timelines, dimensions, and generations. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Micheal says, you may not even realize yet how much weight just lifted off of you. But the realm of spirit has already measured the release. Heaven saw the burdens you carried silently, and today, those invisible chains have been shattered. This wasn't just a message. It was a spiritual operation. Something was removed from your path that you didn't even know was delaying your forward motion. A hidden enemy. A spiritual contract written against you. A delay tactic by dark forces. All of it has now been neutralized. Because you opened this. Because you believe. And that one act of obedience done in silence, without applause, just created an eruption in the divine. The angels did not shout. They stood in reverent awe. Because one of the chosen ones just stepped into alignment. Archangel Micheal says, in the coming days, you'll notice strange blessings, things you didn't ask for, didn't pray for, yet suddenly appear. That's because your miracle is not a single gift, it's a chain reaction. One open door will lead to another. What answer will trigger a bigger one? This is what heaven calls compound glory. You'll meet someone who feels like you've known them forever. You'll walk into places that instantly feel familiar. You'll hear a song that speaks directly to your spirit. And you'll begin to realize, this miracle isn't just changing your life, it's revealing who you truly are. You're not broken. You were becoming. You're not behind. You were being prepared. You're not too late. You arrive at the exact second heaven needed you to. Archangel Micheal says, some people will think your glow is artificial, that your favor came too quickly. They won't understand how someone like you could rise so powerfully, so suddenly. Let them wonder. Let them talk. Because while they doubt, you will dominate. Not by force and not by ego, but by presence. Your presence will now carry calm in chaos, strength in silence, assurance in uncertainty. You are now a carrier of divine peace. That is why your miracle had to arrive. You are needed for something bigger than the pain you've endured. Your elevation is not just your reward, it's your tool. You're being lifted so you can lift others. Archangel Micheal says, a child in your life, your own, or someone connected to you, will soon begin to speak with unusual clarity. They are responding to the shift around you. Children feel energy first. They are sensing your elevation. Do not ignore it. You are impacting more than you realize. You are shifting entire bloodlines with your decision to receive this. You are fulfilling unspoken prayers of ancestors who cried out in places you've never seen. And you are giving future generations a life they don't yet understand they are inheriting. You are the in-between, the intercessor, the chosen link in the divine chain. Archangel Micheal says, Nothing can touch you now without divine permission. Accidents will be blocked. Outlanders will evolve. Wasted time will be repaid. The time has come for you to build, not survive. To lead, not follow. To command, not beg. Heaven didn't send this miracle to comfort you, it sent it to launch you. You are being launched into new influence, new visibility, new impact. And with it comes supernatural protection. The kind that shields you from attacks even before they are planned. Archangel Micheal says, your timeline has officially split. There is a version of your life that now ends here, the version filled with struggle, doubt, survival, and constant waiting. The timeline has collapsed. What begins now is your ascension timeline. It will feel lighter. It will move faster. It will flow effortlessly. Not because the world has changed, but because you have. The miracle you just stepped into is not only manifesting in this moment, it is stretching across the rest of your life. Decisions you make in this vibration will ripple for decades. Heaven is watching you with honor now. The angels are no longer standing guard. They are walking beside you. As co-builders. As co-witnesses. As proof that what has begun today on 26th June is the start of a life so extraordinary, it will make even you speechless. You have not missed your destiny. You are not too late. You are not unworthy. You were always meant for this. This miracle did not come to test you. It came to crown you. And now that you've received it, no one can ever say again that you were forgotten, overlooked, or unimportant. Because heaven just proved you were the chosen one all along. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Micheal says, you don't have to chase what has already been assigned to you. From this moment, divine favor is on autopilot. A miracle is moving toward you with precision, speed, and spiritual momentum. It cannot miss you. You may begin to feel a strange sense of calm over the next hours. Not because everything is suddenly perfect, but because your spirit knows that the battle is over. You're not fighting anymore, you're receiving. This is what grace feels like when it finally replaces the grind. Archangel Micheal says, those recurring dreams, that vision you had years ago, the impossible thing you couldn't explain, it wasn't imagination. It was prophecy. And today, that prophecy hath been unlocked. Your inner child has been crying for healing. Your present self has been crying for relief. Your future self hath been watching, waiting for the signal. A signal just happened. You've now stepped into what heaven calls the window of divine convergence. This is the rare alignment where everything accelerates at once. Where the right people come, the wrong ones leave. Where the timing fits, the money flows, the health stabilizes, the idea returns, and the answers become clear. It doesn't happen to everyone. Only to those who endured long enough. Only to those who passed the unseen test. Only to the chosen. And that's you. Archangel Micheal says, this is not a trial season. This is your reward season. What you went through in silence will now be answered in public confirmation. People will ask you how it happened. They'll ask what changed. They'll ask if it was a coincidence. And you will smile. Because you'll know, it was this moment. This message. This holy appointment where your soul said yes without hesitation. And that yes echoed into realms so high, even angels bowed in silence. You are no longer carrying a burden. You are now carrying glory. You are now operating in a supernatural field of divine timing. In this space, things that were supposed to take years may now happen in hours. You'll walk into spaces where you once felt out of place, and this time, you'll feel claimed. You'll speak in rooms where your voice used to shake, and this time, you'll speak with fire. You'll try again, and this time, it will work. Because now, you're not moving in your own strength, you're moving in divine flow. Archangel Micheal says, even the wind knows your name now. You'll feel it at the strangest times, like the air itself is greeting you, like nature is nodding in agreement with your elevation. Because creation recognizes royalty. And you, beloved, are crowned now. Heaven has placed a robe on your shoulders, not visible to the human eye, but felt in the spiritual atmosphere. Wherever you go now, you carry the mark of someone who has been touched by divine fire. That's why some people may become uncomfortable in your presence. It's not you, it's what you carry. They feel the difference. They feel the truth. Archangel Micheal says, from now on, you are untouchable to what once drained you. Toxic conversations will lose power. Old patterns will dissolve. Past temptations will feel irrelevant. This is the miracle of rebirth. This is not a blessing you simply received. This is a new version of you that has emerged. What you feared is now beneath your feet. What you doubted is now becoming testimony. And what you lost is now returning to you, restored and reimagined by the Creator's hand. You'll walk lighter, sleep deeper, laugh louder. You won't just survive, you'll blow. Archangel Micheal says, you'll begin attracting souls who have been waiting for someone like you. Your words will heal. Your presence will unlock. Your eyes will carry answers. You are no longer someone searching. You are now someone that others are sent to find. Because your miracle did not just change your life. It is changing you. And the world needs that version of you now whole, awakened, walking in glory. This day, 26th June, will be remembered as the moment you became everything you were always meant to be. This message wasn't here to convince you. It was here to awaken you. To remind you of what your soul always knew. That you are not forgotten. Not forsaken. Not unworthy. But rather foretold. This was always going to happen. It was always part of the plan. And now it's here. Your miracle has landed. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20.